But first tonight, we begin with the latest on the investigation into the Boston Marathon bombings. As we first reported on Eyewitness News Live at 5, bombing suspect Dzhokhar Tsarnaev could now face the death penalty.
The 19-year-old was charged today by federal prosecutors in his hospital room with using a weapon of mass destruction to kill.
Meanwhile, federal officials were back at a New Bedford apartment complex where 2 foreign citizens were arrested last week. Police say Dzhokhar Tsarnaev may have recently lived there.
Eyewitness News reporter Walt Buteau is live in the newsroom now with more on what he's learned.
2 raids in that apartment complex within 4 days, and now a federal spokesperson is telling us the 2 foreign nationals are under arrest for immigration violations. Investigators returned, suiting up and re-entering the Hidden Brook apartment today, where neighbors say they saw both bombing suspects visit in the past. That's according to this resident who asked not to be identified.
Those 2 men were here, were involved with the bombings. They had been here. They had been here to this apartment because they were friends with these boys.
Friday, state, local, and federal officers, heavily armed, moved in and took 3 residents away.
You just never know.
This resident tells us one of the residents was always friendly, but one of them drove a car with a suspicious plate.
The vanity plate read terrorist #1 and just gave me a little shiver because I thought that wasn't the kind of thing they should be riding around showing.
She watched as officers took them away and then knocked on her door.
And the M16's drawn. They told the boys to come out one by one. They said, FBI, come on out. They made me put my hands up on my head and come out. And they had guns, and they brought me out of the apartment until they swept the building to see if there were any explosives.
Now she and her neighbors wonder what, if anything, was found in the apartment, raided twice since Friday.
I'm just very surprised at anything like that, any connection, if there is one.
The names of those 2 people arrested have not been released. Live in the newsroom, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.